If you've watched The Incredibles, then you undoubtedly loved Frozone. The exaggerated swagger of a black middle-aged man sways us all into his favor. But what if I, a not swagger white man, wanted to experience even just a bit of his swagger? Can you beat Fallout 4 with the Cryolator? For added benefit, I chose to be a woman, because women, statistically, are made of ice. Or so I'm told. I've never actually met one. Special this time around was evenly distributed, with everything except for luck being 4 or 5. In hindsight, I should have drained charisma. I named myself Frozone as to properly feel the cold-hearted nature of him and his unloving wife. I escaped being cooked, that would be ironic, tasted the cool, refreshing taste of ice. For those of you who are curious, I do cheat at the beginning of each run. I multiply the game speed by 5, and when I get out of the pod, I set it back to normal. I escaped the vault without much trouble from the irradiated roaches, though they did attack my dead husband. Outside of the vault, I ran through Sanctuary to get my key to this challenge, stuck Dogmeat in a cage and didn't let him come out until he repented for his sins of being a dog, got my weapon and 200 rounds, and went off to the Museum of Freedom to help Preston. The Cryolator is a pretty fun weapon, as well as pretty powerful. The only problem with it is the ammo. Cryo cells aren't easy to find in the Wasteland. As far as I'm aware, you can only buy them from vendors, and they aren't cheap. The main issue in this playthrough isn't raiders, long dialogues I hate, or even the ethical problem of killing. It's capitalism and the economy, but other than that, I'm pretty much using an inverse flamethrower at the moment. I used my Frost Breath Shout on the Deathclaw with great success. If only the game made it do extra damage to them because they're cold-blooded. Sent Preston to Sanctuary. A professional Rick and Morty watcher like me puts enough points in intelligence to get the gun nut perk even when they don't need it. I ran to Diamond City. That's the first time I capitalized this place in the script I'm reading. Helped Diamond City security by freezing a dog. In the city, I began my search for cells. Now that I've got you this far into the video, first, thanks. Second, I need challenge ideas. Free feel to give me any. And they don't have to be Fallout 4 only. I shot the other guy in the standoff to see what would happen. Next time around, someone played baseball with brain bits. Off to Park Street Station, well, kind of. I did the same thing I did in my Broadsider video because I don't want to go from vendor to vendor for hours, but I did try. So I just used commands to give me however many cells I could afford. Now, Park Street Station. By the way, at some point I upgraded my weapon to shoot snowballs. It doesn't change the damage at all, but it does give me more range, as well as an arc and delay to my bullets. The triggermen were easy enough to kill. Someone should have told them to wear coats, because I'm Jack Frost, and I'm ready to jack my frost all over their faces. Opened the vault. Nick had that yellow eye stare. He was looking into my soul. How does he smoke? Found my way out of the vault with Nick. For some reason I convinced Darla to leave. Was probably low on ammo or something. Left the vault and returned to Diamond City to talk to Nick about my least favorite pet. That being my son. Stole a key from the mayor. Went to Kellogg's house. Feel like I've done this before. Made Dogmeat smoke Kellogg's cigar. Dogmeat was doing a neat trick for attention. The biggest problem in Fort Hagen was Kellogg himself. And even he went down easily enough, about as easy it takes to get your mother to go down on me. Amari, Brain, Transport, Virgil, the Glowing Sea. Tried to kill the Deathclaw outside his cave, but he ran away like the coward he is. Spoke to Virgil, Shrek building time. The gunners didn't give me much trouble. It's weird how I can freeze someone who's burning. The Courser took more ammo than I wanted, he had to die for that. Found and killed the railroad. Decoded the Courser chip and killed the rest, not because I had to, but because I wanted to. Cleared Corvega so I can get the Minutemen to build the teleporter. Used a fax machine to send myself to the Institute. Killed my son, escaped the Institute. There were surprisingly few sins in my way. I began the Form Ranks quest, which as much as it's my preferred method of falling out the 4 thing, it's not super fun to watch, so we'll cover the main parts, that being the castle and taking it. Now the castle itself is easy. The eggs and baby crabs, even the full-grown ones, are easy. You want to see me kill their queen. While she was a tough one, she was barely a challenge for my Frozone powers. Frozone would be proud, and damn it, I'm proud too. On to the next major quest, because after this I got stuck. I completed Form Ranks, but I couldn't destroy the Institute. I had to do the Old Guns quest. In the base's basement, I collected all the mines I could sell, killed Sarge before he could wake up. Ronnie got a bit stuck. I had to cheat to fix it. Opened the door from the other side, closed it behind her to make sure she didn't break. Looted as she opened the door. Got the artillery parts and plans. Built and tested the artillery. Now, on to the endgame. I need to defend myself from the Institute. Yeah, this sucked. It wasn't great at first, but it really slowed down when my ammo count reached 0. See, coursers are strong, and they like to disregard gun bashing as an actual form of damage, so I spent hours in real life doing this mission, even dying a few times. Eventually, the last courser fell to mine, and I guess my settlers' hands. Now, we blow up the Institute. The stints in there were a lot easier than the ones at the castle, probably because I have more ammo now, and more ammo never hurt anybody except for those you're trying to hurt. Saw my son doing a magic trick, I guess powers run in the family. I strapped a nuke to the reactor and beat Fallout 4 with only a Cryolator. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, please leave a like and consider subscribing. If this video seems shorter than the previous ones, that's because it is. Good eye. Once again, if you have any challenge ideas, I'd love to hear them, and they don't have to be Fallout related. Thank you for watching, and have a wonderful day.